Hi, if you're new to me, my name is Sylvie, and I would like to be making more videos like this. But today I want to talk about a message that a friend sent to me, and the message was, there's 5 places left. It's very urgent. If you want to go to Canada on a visitor's visa, pay 500,000, approximately $1,000 deposit. Uh, Pay an extra 3 million franc CFA once your visa is out. That's around $6,000 for a visitor's visa to Canada. Now, this might sound exciting to a lot of people who are completely ignorant of what they're about to put themselves into. Listen, guys, when he sent the message to me, my reaction was and he came back to me saying, "Why? Why do you say I say because this is bullshit, okay? Why are people exploiting people who are already vulnerable? People who can travel to Canada and spend $6,000 or $7,000 for a visitor's visa are not the people that these people are advertising to. These people are advertising to people who are vulnerable, people who are desperate, people who are already hungry, and who think that traveling abroad is the new is a new like they say in French, nouveau riche. Traveling abroad is not the answer to everything. Listen, there are people here in their numbers who are in the streets. They are sleeping in the streets. They sold everything. They took money from other people. Put they burned their bridges to come here on such visas. First off, a visitor's visa has an expiry date. When you come on a visitor's visa, there are conditions like you cannot work. You cannot, so if you're on a visitor's visa, if you cannot work, you cannot open a bank account. If you cannot open a bank account, who's going to how do you intend to live? This is a society where things are structured. It's not like in your country, especially those in Africa who are listening to me. It's not like in Africa where you can just leave and live under the radar. No one knows. In fact, that bank accounts are sometimes like a luxury. No, 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 no. Bank accounts here are a necessity. Nobody's going to employ you, especially someone who doesn't want to break the law. Listen, they're cash in hand jobs, but do you really want to put yourself through that? Hiding, being paid the least amount of money for your worth because that person knows that you are without papers. That person knows that you don't have a right to work. That person knows that without them, you will not make any money because nobody in their right, no company, no business in their right mind will go against the law to employ you when there are other people who are legally available to be employed. Before you go and burn your bridges, pay 3 million CFA, 500,000 francs for deposit, whatever, 3.5 million in total. To take a visitor's visa to Canada, please think again. You can always come and visit Canada. If you've got 3.5 million, think about starting a business. Think about doing something else that will permit you to come to Canada and visit Canada. You can even start a tech business, tech company, and eventually end up in Canada because Canada needs you. Not that you come to Canada desperately, hiding behind a visitor's visa, and then you come here and you start running up and down. The police is chasing you. Before I switched on my camera to make this video, I've just come across a news article. There's this woman who has stayed in the UK in a city called Leicester for 40 years from France. She's facing deportation. And most of these people who travel on visitors visas and stay, listen, if you don't regularize your situation, it will bite you in the bum. When these people are sick and tired of the number of foreigners who are in their country, they will come for you and you will lose everything. You don't want to go out one day and they pick you up in the street, take you to a deportation center, and that's it. You're back in your country to start from zero. And that's what happens to a lot of illegal people in the West. They pick you up in the street, they pick you up at your job site where you're working cash in hand. They pick you up, they just pick you up, take you to a deportation center, and that's it. You're never ever going to see where you've lived during that time when you were in Canada or wherever you whatever country you're living in. That's it. All your stock, everything gone. They'll just put you back in a plane back to your country. So before you go and take that risk to carry that amount of money to give to someone who is just there to feed themselves and they don't care about you, they don't care about what they're trying to put you into, they don't care about what you're going to face when you come to this other side of the world, think again. Think. Know the truth and the truth will set you free. They say information is power, but how many people are actually looking for that information? How many people are looking for videos that tell the truth like this one? Information is not power, it's potential power, because some of you will watch this video and come in under the comment section. If life is not so, if life is difficult, then why don't you come back home? Just if you write that rubbish under my video, I'll block you, because that's just plain childish. And I'm not having that. I've seen so many people writing that nonsense on other people's videos where they try to warn some of you with your coconut heads. You don't listen, you come and write nonsense. Okay, pay the $7,000 and come to Canada. Let's see what's going to happen. You only have your eyes to cry. And these are the kind of people who go and make those kind of mistakes. And then they're too ashamed to go back home because they're too prideful. That's the thing. Pride comes before a fall. People who don't take advice, who don't listen. Pride comes before a fall. In fact, this is my new book, I Wish I Knew. I really wish enough people would read it. I wish I knew. These are all the lessons that I've learned in the past 34 years of my life. 10 lessons. In fact, I've tried to summarize it the best I can so that this book is not too big. But listen, they say, if you read, you learn. If you want to experience it yourself, please go ahead and experience it yourself. At the end of the day, it's your life. And in Pidgin, we will say, Naya Banga, Nayo Oil. It's up to you. Take this advice or leave it. I just wanted to make this video because this thing has been on my conscience. And I'm going to make another video where I'll be discussing a Kenyan man who came to the UK because he was sold a dream and how things turned out for him. I'll make another video. I'll surely link it somewhere or in the description box once I've made the video. But a word to a wise is sufficient. Thank you.